Welcome back to the VTC course on Wireshark. In the previous videos, we reviewed information on network switches. In this video, we will go over the possible ways of defeating switches when using Wireshark. In the previous video, I mentioned that using switches on a network makes sniffing with Wireshark or any network analyzer much more difficult. I also mentioned that when using a switch on a network, the switch directs the traffic only to the destination MAC address. There are, however, some ways that we can beat a switch, circumventing its own technology, tricking it and beating it some more. Of course, any of these techniques should only be used by professionals when permission is received. Do make sure that you have this permission in writing, protecting yourself at all times. Understanding the following techniques can also be used to monitor, secure, and improve your own home or company network security. One of the techniques we can use is called switch flooding. Some network switches can be tricked into acting like a hub, where all packets are broadcast to all computers on the network. We are able to do this by overflowing or overflooding the switch address table. By sending the network switch a large number of fake MAC addresses, the switch will clog its address table. This technique is known as device failing open. This kind of action can remove all security provisions from the network switch. We can use a program such as MAC-off, which floods the local network with random MAC addresses, which causes some switches to fail open in repeating mode, which facilitates in-network sniffing. Devices that fail close incorporate some type of security measure which shuts down all communications on the switch. There are various packages such as DSSniff, which comes with MAC-off, and some other applications which are designed to flood the MAC address on switches. Another method is ARP redirects. When a computer needs the MAC address of another computer, it sends an ARP or Address Resolution Protocol request. Every computer that connects to a network maintains an ARP table. This stores the MAC addresses of all of the computers it communicates with. ARP requests are also broadcast on a switch, so essentially all computers on that switch can see the requests and the responses. There are various methods available that use ARP to trick a switch into sending traffic somewhere it shouldn't go. An intruder can subvert a switch by sending out an ARP request claiming to be someone else on the network. An intruder could also send an ARP claiming to be the router or server. In this case, all computers on the network will try to send their packets directly through the intruder's computer. This type of trick can also be used to fool a single computer on the network. A network intruder could send an ARP request to just one victim on the network, claiming to be the router. At this point, the tricked computer or victim starts forwarding all its packets directly to the intruder. Another method in beating a switch is ICMP redirects. Sometimes computers which are on the same physical segment and network switch but are on different logical segments. This means that each of the computers are in different IP subnets. When host A wants to talk to host B, it sends its request through a router on the network. The router knows that both hosts are on the same physical segment, so the router sends an ICMP redirect to host A, letting it know that it can send its packets directly to host B instead of via the router. An intruder on the network can send a fake ICMP redirect to host A, telling it to send host B's packets directly to the intruder's computer. In the next video, we will continue with some further possible ways of beating a switch on the network, with part 2 of Switch Killer.